Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Julie from Camellia Crafts Designs. Before I get started, I'd like to thank all my new subscribers. I've had quite a few since my last video, which is like 6 days ago. I did both my videos at the beginning of the week last week, and it attracted quite a bit more attention because a lovely lady called Fiona, who is Miss Paintalot, and she has a YouTube channel and a Facebook group, which I will link below, mentioned me in her group and sent me quite a lot of her followers over. So an extra big thank you to everyone who's come over from Miss Paintalot. So that's really good. And I've joined the group as well, and it is a lovely, friendly group. Really like it. And I watched one of Fiona's lives on Sunday. Really enjoyed it. Yep. So all those links will be below. Anyhow, what are we doing today? Right, it's time for a catch-up on this Edith Holden journal that's taken me 3 years to finish. Yeah, if you've watched some of my other videos, you'll see that I showed you how to do this cover and how to do the pages. Really naff way of sewing them in. Don't sew them in like that. Enough on that subject. Go and watch that video for a laugh if you want to. I tried to remember how I used to do it before I got my punching cradle, and that isn't actually how I used to do it. So in future I won't try and remember how I used to do things. I'll just show you how I do them now. Anyway, enough said. Right, what I want to do today is put some pockets in it. And I'm going to start with some fabric pockets. Yeah, I've made one for the front cover and one for the inside back cover. I've used a piece of the muslin calico. I think it's actually come from a different batch, this. It's a slightly different colour, but I like that. Gives it a little bit more interest. So these pockets, you don't have to make them the exact same size I have. Your journal might be a different size. I just measure just short of the width because I don't want it to get caught in the crease when you fold the book up. And I've measured it just short of halfway because I haven't decided what closure I'm going to use on this journal yet. I may want to punch some holes and put eyelets in and have a string or ribbon closure. I don't know yet, so I've made it just short of that. It's a good size for the pocket anyway. So on mine it is, don't do that upside down, that'll just blow your brain. It is 5 3/4 inches wide, which is 14.5 centimetres in English money, and 3 3/4 to 4 inches high, which is 9.5 to 10 centimetres. Yeah, and I've done one for the front and one for the back. Now I'm going to stick this on with my Beacon 3-in-1. I do have some. I tend to use collal where I can, as I've mentioned before, but I've never used the collal to, glue fabric, and I'm not sure whether it would be as good because it is a little bit thinner, which makes my life easy with paper, but I'm not sure if it's going to seep through on the fabric. So I'm going to use this. You can use Fabri-Tac, but to be honest, I've used Fabri-Tac and 3-in-1, and I can't see a difference. If there is one, it's not detectable by Yorkshire birds. Anyway, so firstly, oh, I'm going to get something out to protect my posh filming mat. It's got no glue on it yet. I don't want it to get like the green one underneath. I'll show you that one day. It's an utter mess. So all I will do, let me just decide which is the front and back. My sewing machine tension is behaving at the minute, so it's hard to tell. That's my front. So I'm going to put some glue. Look how gunky that is. In the bin. I'm going to put some glue along where the stitching is, and then I'm going to glue it into the journal. Does this want to come out? It might be blocked. It's because I use it so infrequently now. Where's my big... I do normally have a long pin for this, but I can't find one, so I'll use another. Yeah, just a little bit gunked up that. Put it well away from the journal in case there's any accidents. And I'm just going to put a bead just along where the stitching is. Not too thick, so we don't want it seeping through. This is quite thick, so it doesn't. That's why I'm a bit afraid of trying the collal, to be honest. That might seep through where I don't want it to. Now I'm just going to lay that. If it does seep through, put some trim on it to cover it up. As I used to say when I did card making classes, there are no mistakes. There are just different ways of doing things. Happy accidents. And I'm just going to gently pat that down. Oh, that's a bit too far up. That's a bit better. We're not looking for perfection, as I say a lot. It is a little bit warped, this piece of muslin. So doing it like this also gives you an opportunity to straighten it out. It has come through a tiny bit. It's a little bit wonky. I'm going to pull that corner down a smidgen. Yeah, that's another advantage to doing it like this and sewing it in. If you decide it's wonky when you've sewn it in, excuse me, at the same time as you cover, it's unpick it and do it again time. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that one now. If it does seep through a little bit, what I've noticed is, you know the glue rubber, let me grab it. My trusty glue rubber. These do start off square, by the way. I cut 2 pieces off so I got tiny bits to use in a more precision fashion. And can you see how the glue just, look, it ends up all black and gunky. Well, I just cut that off, and that's why the glue rubber tends to shrink. But it does work on this. Once this is completely and utterly dry, if any glue has seeped through, rub it along and it will come off. It may make your canvas a little bit fluffy, but the canvas is a little bit, it's not an even perfect fabric, is it? So I can live with that. Right, we'll do, I've shown you that pocket, so I'm going to leave the back pocket for now, because we're going to go on to put some pockets on the inside. Now we have made a few things that were a half finished thing. We made some pockets and some tags, didn't we? And we also made this. Now what I want to do with this, I think I mentioned it when I made it, is I want to put a strip of it there, and I'm going to do the exact same thing on the back of the journal. So I'm deciding now where I want it. Do I want this side on the front? That's quite a blank. If I put it on there, I'm going to have to put something else there, but that's not a problem. Yeah, I think I'm liking it there. Yeah, I want the big butterfly, I think, on this front one, and I'll put that on the back page. And as you can see, it's saying cut me there, isn't it? And then there. So let's bring my big chompy scissors in, and I'm just going to snip that. Oh, I hate doing this in case I do it wrong. Right, so that's going to go there. Yeah, I like it. And then I'm going to crease that. And then I'm going to come just to this side of the crease, because again I don't want it right up to the edge. And that is going to get glued there. Yeah, I'm not going to glue it now. Again, I want this glue to set completely before I start gluing that. When I do glue that, I'll put something behind it like this. My trusty label sheet backing. Yeah, if I can get it in. I'll just put that something in there, and again I will use the Fabri-Tac 3-in-1, and then that will ensure it only glues to the pocket and not to the inside of the journal. So that'll be lovely, and we've got a few tags in. In fact, let's put one in now just to see what it looks like. Let's try this pocket tag. Pop you in. Oh yeah, there we go. Like it. I'm not going to put that one in front though. I think I need something prettier, something floral. So we'll bob that to one side. And what else have we got? I'll put that to one side for my back page. I've made these. Yes, I've made these. I followed a tutorial by Tanya at Tatty Treasure. She's doing the DD Farrago 3 in 15 Don't Freak Out Before Christmas challenge, and she's made these for that. And I've followed quite a few of those. I did so when I made the other envelope pockets. That was a version of that. I just added that little side one. Put my own little bit of spin on it. Right, these are which is the one I made first? I've lost it. I've got that many. Here we go. This is the one I made first, and I followed the measurements exactly. Then I realised it were going to be very, very close in this journal. It will fit, but I don't want it too near the top because I'll have difficulty with what I can and can't fit in that top pocket. So I'm going to use that, but I think I'm going to have that as a floating thing and just pop it on with a paper clip. So that's that one. I then redid it, and here you can see the whole thing. If you want to know how to make this, go over to Tanya's channel. She does have a playlist, and they're all pictured. I'll try and link the exact video if I can manage to do that. I don't know how to link other people's videos. Learning opportunity for me. Just going to have a cup of my tea. A sip of my tea. Yeah, you really do need a cup of tea when you're doing these videos. Your throat gets really dry. Anyhow, this is the completed one. The backing is a piece of Edith Holden paper. There's another piece of paper on to create a pocket there. And then from the same page, we've made 3 little pockets there. I'll just grab this tiny little tag. That's cute. 3 little pockets there, so you can put different things in. Now when I attach that to my page, I'm going to attach it on 3 sides. I've left a little thumb notch there so that we can then add something else. I'm not putting it on this front page though. This is what I've made. Is this the one I've made for my front page? No, that's the one I've made for something else. Tell you, I've got loads of pockets here. Where's the front page pocket? Here we go. Yeah, I've done that one for the front page. Yep. Because I don't want such a big pocket on my front page, so it's got no gusset. We'll just get 1 tag in. Yeah, so I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and stick that in now. And to stick this in, I'm going to go back and use my Scalloped, because we're sticking paper. And I always put something underneath the page that I'm going to stick something into, just in case anything goes through. And if you remember, I wrote cover on there. It now gets covered up. Right, here comes the Scalloped. Just going to put a line up each side and along the bottom. I think I've opened that a little bit too wide and we might be getting a bit too much out. So I'm just going to come in with my finger and smush that out a little bit. So it doesn't matter how much you get on really. This is going to be quite a small pocket. It's just, I just want something pretty to look at on that first page. It's not about how much you can fit in it. It's about how pretty it looks. And I have put it slightly nearer to the right hand side than the left. Because on these first few pages you find it just curve round a bit. And if any leaks out, it just balls up and comes off. Love it. And if there's too much, get your glue rubber in there. I always have to go through my books at end to make sure all these little bobbles of glue have gone. I'm using 1 finger here because I've now got Scalloped over 2 fingers and I hate it. There we go. But now it's dried, that will come off my fingers as well. There we go. Now I'm just going to lift that up, press it like that. So we've now got a pocket there. Don't know what tag's going in it yet. Right, I'm now going to find a space to put this. I don't want it on that page, I want it on a right hand page because, yeah, we need access to get a journaling card in. Oh, that's another thing I've made. I've cut a piece there and I'm going to attach that to that page to make a pocket. We've still got the picture. Yeah, I decided I wanted to do that. What I might also do is stitch around that to make it look like it was sewn in as we made the book. It's just going to cover that pretty boring page up, so I'll leave that there. I tend to want a nice thick piece of paper. I may use this green because we like using the ledger paper, but we don't want to see too much of it. Yeah, I think that looks lovely. you know, with the green of this foliage against the green of the paper. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. And I can use the lines on the ledger to help me line that up straight. Yeah, we like that. So backing with the collal, I'm just going to close this tip a little bit because I got a little bit too much out last time. Is this better? Much better. I've got a line just the right width. Not too near edge because it does squidge a little bit. And you can always come back in and use your yeah, go on. This, the art glitter, if there's any still uncovered. Right, I'm going to cheat. Well, it's not cheating, is it? I'm just using the line that's there. It's not cheating using what you've got, is it? There you go. And then I'm going to press the rest down. Right. Yeah, I've got a little bit of squidging. Yeah, I like this page better now. If this had been kind of journal that was, sometimes do, well, not steampunky ones. I don't know. I'm going to say something really sexist now. I do some journals that are more aimed at men or people that aren't so frilly and girly. And I tend to put more, I don't know, not industrial, but I'll put steampunky type images in, a lot more writing, ledger papers, original and antique ledger papers. Oh, I've just bought a new ledger today. That should be winging its way to me by end of week. I can't wait to get hold of that. It's a farm ledger. I picked it up quite cheap actually off eBay. I don't know. I put a cheeky offer in. I don't normally do that. I feel bad. I'm no good at bartering. If somebody asks for an amount at a car boot or a mark, yeah, that's what I'll pay. No. And I just thought, I'm just going to see if this person will accept less, and they did. They accepted 25% less. And even though I've won the bid, I feel guilty. But then, hey ho. They found it in an attic, so they're making money. I'm saving money. Everybody's happy, aren't they? Yeah, of course they are. Right, just get that bit of glue off. There we go. Oh, I'm happy with that now. Now, I've not done anything to put in these pockets yet. That'll happen another day. So we're now going to have a pocket there, so we can put... Oh, I did make a big tag for another pocket I've made. So yeah, something can go in there, and I'll put a little tab on it. And then 3 little things in there. Quite liking that. Now enter another one that I've made. Speaking of the big tab, big tag, that's made to go behind there. Again, I saw Tanya's, yeah, I did. Tanya's tutorial at Tatty Treasure where she made this. The one she made was completely different dimensions. Again, it would have been too tall for this book, but ideal for an insert that's not going to be fastened in permanently. So all I did is I made the pockets a little bit narrower, and I made this a little bit longer because I didn't want these tags that I've made to go in it to stick out like that, because I wanted to make it another tag there. So yeah, I've just elongated that a little bit, made the tags narrower so that it fits better on a page, and that's going to go on something like that. So we've got one like that before the middle, so I'm going to flip to the back of the book, and I'm going to go from the back now to decide where to put this. I might end up putting it on the other side of that ledger paper. Or I put it there? No, I don't want to put it there. Oh, we never did glue that in, did we? That'll get done at some point. Do I want to? Do you know, I think I do want to put it on this ledger paper. I really do. I didn't make a thumb notch for that one. I don't think I want to do one. It's going to spoil the line. What I will do is I will put a tab on that. I may have to make that a little bit smaller. Yeah, I think I want that there. I do. I like the green showing around the edge when there's foliage on it. So grab the collal again, and this is how I do my journals. I know some people decorate everything before binding. I don't. It's just, there's no wrong or right way. You do it how you want to do it. I just find it easier this way. I can't, I don't know. I don't think I can visualise it as a book until after I've bound it together. Maybe that's it. I really don't know. Grab my wipe and we'll stick this in. So yeah, I'm not learning you anything here today, am I? We're just having a catch up on this journal, see what I'm up to with it. Also, because I have had so many new subscribers this last week, I'm very close to my 250. And my next video is going to be details of a giveaway. I've not actually decided what I'm going to give away yet. Ooh, speaking of giveaways, I won a giveaway. It's the first time I've, excuse me, ever won a giveaway on YouTube, and you'll never guess whose channel it was. It was Tanya from Tatty Treasure. I entered with a bit, well, it weren't a joke question, it was a real question. To qualify for a giveaway, you had to suggest something for her to do in a video, or you had to ask her a question. Now, if you've watched Tanya's video, you'll know this. Tanya's partner comes from the exact same town in South Yorkshire that I come from. And it makes her laugh sometimes when we talk, that I say I'll say things like he says them. Oh, I don't know how we go on to the subject, to some weird phrases we have in Yorkshire. And we mentioned a flit, F-L-I-T. And when you flit, you move house or you leave suddenly. So the question I asked her on her channel was, if you had to do a quick flit, what's the one item you'd take from your craft room? And I guessed what it would be. It's a Fiskars paper trimmer. So yeah, I won it. And you'll never guess what I won. I won some Edith Holden ephemera, some tags and pockets and things that she's made. So guess where they're going to go? In this journal. So when they arrive, I'll be doing another video and popping those in. So thank you, Tanya, you've saved me some work there. Quick sip of tea. Oh, that's better. Right, that should be dry now as well, so we can turn pages. Yeah, I quite like that one there. I don't know what's going to go there yet, but that is a blank page, ideal journaling page, so I will probably clip something in. In fact, let's do it now. I'm just going to use a plain paper clip for now. I do intend to do some altered paper clips, and I think I'm going to use a gold one. And yeah, we'll clip that in there. We're getting just now. I do that often. I grab 2 pages instead of 1, but you could do that for some secret journaling space, I suppose. Yeah, clip 2 together. I'm gonna do it there and under the tag. Yeah, so I quite like that. Yeah, and so that double page is finished. Right, what else have we got to put in now? Oh, I'm going to do a little stacked pocket. Now, you can make these. In fact, I made one. My very first ever video was a stacked pocket. I'll just borrow this. And we fastened them on. Oh, it's exactly right width. And we fastened them onto a piece of card, so it could then be glued into a journal or, excuse me again, or clipped in. But this one I want to fix permanently to a journal page. So by doing it like this, you can also alter the height as you go along. So we're now looking for another page to put this on. Do I want it? That's pretty. Again, I don't like to cover every blank page up either when I do these. What about this? Is it too wide for there? Yeah, it's just a smidgen too wide. Had I thought on, I could have made a narrower one. I will make something to go on there. I tend to like to cover these bits up. That one though, actually, the I could put something there, and then you can use that for journaling. Where else could this be? I don't want to cover that page up, I like it. Oh, we've got those to decorate at some point, haven't we? What about there? No, I don't want to cover that up. We just said that. I should listen to myself. I want quite a weighty, sturdy page for this. I could just keep covering all this green up, don't I? I'm not liking that green now I've put it in, to be honest. So do you know what? I'll do it. No, we've got a lot on that side of it. I'll clip something to there. What about here? That's a lot of pockets on one page. Ooh, this looks like the perfect spot. And yes, I'm going to pop it there. So what I'll do is I will stick the first page down, first pocket down, which is the bottom pocket. Let's get, I think I forgot to put this in last time while I was talking. I always tend to want to put all my pockets on that side, so this is going to be one on that side, isn't it? Now when I put these in, right, I'm not sure, again, I'm not showing you how to make the pocket. If you want me to, I'll show you in another video. But when I make the pockets, you cut your piece, don't you? You score for the edges, you score for the bottom, you cut out your little notches. Now when you come to stick them down, again, other people have mentioned this, I always stick the bottom bit down first. That way, I'll borrow this, when you put something inside the pocket, it doesn't get caught on that bottom piece. Yeah, if you were to stick the bottom down before, yeah, that's it, it won't get caught. Yeah, that's, yes. That's how it will be when you stick the bottom down first, it won't get caught. If you were to stick the sides down like that, when you put it in, as I just demonstrated, it could get caught on there, and it'll be difficult to use the full depth of the pocket. So the first thing I'm going to glue is the bottom. This also helps you jiggle it about a bit, just to make sure it's in the right position. Ooh, get some glue on there. Pop that there. So place that. That looks about level. So now we'll press it down because we're happy with it. Yeah, I like that. Again, I always tend to put them a little bit nearer the outer edge of the page than the inner. It just means you've got less bulk right across that. Yeah, yeah, spine piece. Right, now we're happy with that, I'm going to put some glue. I'll just touch this up. I'll put my glue on the sides and glue it down. Oh, we've had a bit of seepage. We've had quite a lot. I just won't be able to make these books without this rubber, would I? I think I did put quite a lot on there, actually. I do like to get carried away with my glue. Bye, glue. That's the end of that. It's like when you get a magazine, isn't it, with that. When they've glued a free gift at cover and you take it off and you're left with all that glue that you have to pick off. I don't know why I'm moaning, because I get a strange satisfaction from it when it's all gone. Right, that's it, we're all gone now. Right, be a little bit more frugal with the glue, Julie. So that's a bit less glue, less likely to seep out now. There we go. If you're worried about it sticking, again, grab another piece of this. Yeah, that's the right size. Touch it down now. And let's, before you press that down too much, pop that inside. There we go. But we only put a tiny bit of glue on this time. I don't know what's up with my throat today. My kids have left an alarm going off. Alexa's going to star in the video yet again. Alexa, turn off alarm.
10 a.m. alarm stopped on Becky Echo Dot.
Thank you. Oh, what would I do without her? Yeah, that's fine. No sticking. Right, let's bring in the other two pages now. The other two pockets. Now, these... Well, am I even going to fit two pockets in? Do you know what? I don't think I am. I think this triple pocket might turn into a double one. I could cut them down and make... Yeah, I'm going to cut these down and make them a bit shorter. So grab my little trimmer. Here you go. This is another good reason for putting them in separately. Right, so that's 4 inches high. I'm going to knock that right back down to 2.5 inches. And then the other one is that 4 inches as well. That's 3.5. I'll take that down to 3. I like to have them different sizes just for a bit of something different. Now let's see. Oh, that's going to be better. Yeah, because the bottom of each pocket is going to disappear behind the other. Now, I'm just going to move the whole journal to one side while I show you how I do this. Right, I have to do some measuring on this. What I'm going to do is cut, excuse me, cut the bottom of this pocket so that it goes inside the other pocket and disappears. So I just want to mark it to know where to cut from. It's about 1/2 inch. Grab my big chompy scissors then, and from the mark, which you probably can't see, I'm just going to cut down like that at an angle. And on this one I'm obviously cutting up. I'll then open it up and get rid of this piece. Bring the book back in, find the page, and then if you can see that will slide in there, and what that does is gives you less bulk. Yep. So let's get a bit of glue. We've already done the inking, and it's the bottom I cut down so we've not lost any ink. Get your glue on. And just slide that in and then press it down. Then we've not got like 4 excuse me again, 4 layers of cardstock. I'm not redoing this video. I've started this video so many times yesterday and not finished it. Right, there we go. This is a little tip I learned when doing mini albums. Now, I'm still not sure if I want that top pocket in. I could put it in so that when whatever we put in it will just peep out the top of the book. Let's mark it and let's pop it in and see whether we're really going to use it. I suppose we can. So again, about 1/2 inch. Well, a little bit more actually on this one, just to make sure the pocket didn't go off top of page. Coming with chompy scissors. Could hardly see that mark then. That's it. Cut those bits off. And let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put it in because we can just put one big tag in there, can't we? Yeah, I like it. I don't know if I've done that quite. I haven't done that straight. I've cut more off that side than that side. So I'm just going to come in and just cut that a little bit higher up and see. I've still cut more off that side, haven't I? Why did I bother marking that when I was going to do it totally wrong? But we've got another cheat line at top here as well, haven't we? As I call it. Yeah, that looks good. Liking that. So, yeah, that still looks okay. Where's the glue? Where's the glue? Here we go. The Kalau. Let's get the little bit of glue on there. Yeah, I'm getting hang of this now. Whenever I first start using this Kalau, I squeeze too hard. I have the twist top up too high and I use too much. Then I get the hang of it. That looks about level. Yep, quite liking that. Now there's quite a few tags in that little bundle I won from Tanya, and I think they are going to look lovely in these pockets. So there we go, more pockets. Starting to get a few bits in here now, aren't we? So, what else have we got? Oh, we've got this one, haven't we? The cheat, collage cheat. Yeah, so you know collage sheet, this is a collage cheat. Again, this needs to go on a right hand page because the side, I'll put the notch at. We've now got two big things in the first half, so again I'm going to flip to the back and find a page for this. You know, I might just want that there on back page. Yeah, I think I do. Yep, loving that. Again, we've not made tags for these yet, so I'm going to need a mass tag making session. I don't always make them until they're in the book, because depending on the width of each page they go on, that will determine the size of the tag I'm going to need, if you understand me. I mean, the one I did make a tag for, we've then put it on a page where I've then said, well, I'm going to have to make that smaller. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little bit of a catch up and see what's occurring in my journal. Pop you on there. So, just a little wiggle, not quite straight. That looks better. You're probably looking at it and saying, no, it's not straight, but hey ho. I remember the first ever house I moved into. It was a very old house. And my partner, what was he doing? No, it wasn't. we were having some radiators in. Some central heating put in it that had never had central heating in before. And the plumber is measuring it, trying to get this radiator straight. And I'm like, why are you measuring that? And he's like, well, why is this woman interfering in my work? I says, well, everything in the house is wonky. Windowsills are wonky, skirting boards are wonky, floors are wonky. So a straight radiator is just going to look silly, isn't it? So anyway, he carried on, measured it straight, and it looked wonky. So I was like, can you please alter that? I didn't please him, but I were right in the end. So we put the radiator on the wall, a little bit wonky, and it looks straight. There you go. Sometimes it needs to be wonky to look straight. Yeah. Right, I'm happy with that. So we've got a little bit more done in our journal. Oh, I love that page. What else? We've got loads more room to put loads more stuff. But it's, oh, we've got this tag to put in, haven't we? Oh, we've got two of them. Did we make three of them? We did, didn't we? So they, again, I'm going to grab a couple of gold paper clips. These will just go somewhere. What we've got there, we've got a flap there. Oh, I might put that one in a flap so it's hiding. opposite that. No, because that won't close properly. What I will do is I'm going to clip that there, and then it will hold that flap down and you can hide things in there. I've got 2 more of these to put in. I will probably move these again as I go through. Oh, we've got a pocket there. Could that go? Oh, I like that. Yeah. So we've got another one of those on the other side of the journal, wherever it is. Is that it? No. I'll be 3 hours finding it. Where you gone? Pocket. There it is. Oh yeah, I'm going to put that in there. Oh, I might need, you see, that corner's lifted a tiny bit. So I'm going to bob a tiny bit of art glitter glue under it. That's better. Oh, I like that. And I may, I'm talking with pin in my mouth now. Do you remember the little clusters? Oh, yes. Oh, I don't know, because it'll cover that up. No. We don't want those there. Right, I'm going to leave it there for today and go and have a word with this frog in my throat. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I don't know, I need to make something else for this journal. I don't know what yet. I'll have a bit of a think. But oh yeah, it's starting to look like a journal now, isn't it? It's fattening up a little bit. So thank you for joining me. I hope you found that interesting, even though it wasn't that informative. And again, thank you to all Miss Paintalot's people who followed me over here. And I'll see you next time with a giveaway. So thank you very much. Bye.